Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and good day to everyone. First of all, let me thank you all for coming here today. Let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Naim Zuhai. I am a year 6 student from Sekolah Rendah Islam 1. I am truly honored to be standing here with you all today. Today, I would like to tell and share with you the review of the books that I have chosen. There are 5 books that I have been very fond of reading. The first book is a very well-known novel, loved by thousands. It is a heroic adventure fantasy fiction novel written by J.R.R. Tolkien, entitled The Lord of the Rings. It has 3 volumes and each volume has 2 books. The second book is a philosophical fiction book written by Oscar Wilde called The Picture of Dorian Gray. It contains 55 pages and was published in 1890. It was a great reading experience of the late 19th century literature. The third book that I will be reviewing today is called Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, retold by John Grant. The genre of the book is a horror, science, mystery fiction novel containing 9 sub-stories. The following book is my second reading in philosophical fiction, entitled Blue Flowers. It was written by award-winning author Carola Savija from Brazil. Last of all books is Alice Miranda at Camp, written by Jacqueline Harvey and was published on September 2014. Alice Miranda had many series. It is a fiction book about Alice Miranda's adventure throughout the world, and it's the book that I will be summarizing here today. It all started when Alice Miranda, a 7-year-old girl, and her friend went on a camping trip. The camping trip was expected to be fun with games and activities, but the expectations were proven otherwise, with mysterious and adventurous experiences to be solved. Earlier day, when school semester started, Alice Miranda and her friend were introduced to a new student named Caprice. Caprice was given the nickname Little Miss Perfect among them due to her arrogance and never-ending self-boosted stories. Alice treated Caprice nicely, though Caprice liked to talk bad about her. Time to time, Caprice's behavior would become uncontrollable and beyond the border. He would trouble other students by disrespecting their rights and taking other belongings without notice. He could decide everything and says bad words among many others. He is quite a good actress too. In front of a teacher, she wouldn't act like herself at all. Thus, all the teacher likes her very much. Amelia, Alice Miranda's best friend, hates Caprice so much. The adventure began when 125 students from Winchester Field Downfield Vale School went on a camping trip, arranged by Queen Georgiana. On the way to the campsite, by bus, many incidents occurred, such as a police claiming the bus they were on to be reported stolen. However, it was just a misunderstanding. Finally, they arrived at the campsite, the Bagley Hall. During the camp, the student will be observed and evaluated for a prestigious award from the Queen. There are games, tasks, and activities for the student to complete. Caprice, however, took this very seriously and did everything he could to win the award. This is why the camp was such a great one for Alice Miranda and her friend, since they had to keep an eye out for Caprice. In between the tasks and activities, many incidents such as stolen paintings and murder occurring at the manor house which they stayed at. The house was the house of Alice Miranda's father, Hugh, grew up in. So Alice Miranda and her friends were obligated to investigate the incidences. Fortunately, however, there were many great investigators, especially Septimus, or called Zep for short. Zep was a great help in the investigation and was a part of Alice Miranda's team. Unfortunately, however, Caprice had tricked them and stolen all their effort and evidence. Caprice had high hopes that by solving the case, he would get more credit and be announced the winner by the Queen. He didn't realize that closely by, the Queen was observing them all. Everyone had believed Caprice and praised her for it, but the Queen knows everything. The moment the Queen had announced that Zep was the winner, Capiz had become disappointed and uncontrollable. He snatched away the medal from Zach and said very bad things toward him. He had totally forgotten about her behavior in front of the whole students and teachers. The moment he realized it, he had ran away from the crowd. This was the moment the teacher began to believe the accusations made by the student towards Capiz. Therefore, my fellow audience, in whatever we do, we must be honest, sincere, and treat other people well. What we give is what we'll get back. I would really recommend you all to read this book because the vocabulary and structure were carefully integrated in so that the reading will be an easy and enjoyable experience. And it will give you a sense of achievement and help encourage the habit of reading for pleasure. That's all from me. Thank you very much for listening. Assalamu alaikum.